Last night, the Supreme Court chamber erupted into an emotional firestorm when former Florida Attorney General Pam Bondi openly laughed at Justice AmyConeyBarrett, only to be brought to tears by Barrett's stunning, soul-piercing response. What began as a tense legal argument spiraled into a viral courtroom confrontation that left the gallery stunned, social media ablaze, and the nation talking. Sources say the night started with high stakes. Bondi had returned to argue a fictional case, linked to her controversial prosecutorial legacy. She entered the courtroom with her trademark swagger, confident and composed, until Justice Barrett cut through the tension with a single chilling question. "Ms. Bondi, do you take this court seriously?" The words, sharp as a blade, sliced through the room. Whispers rippled through the gallery. Some tensed, others watched, phones discreetly recording. Bondi smirked. "I'm here to win justice. Let's proceed." Then came the clash, when Barrett challenged the foundation of Bondi's legal claim, calling it shaky. Bondi scoffed out loud. "Shaky? You're out of your depth, Justice," she said, her voice laced with scorn. Gasps echoed. The chamber shifted. Barrett's gaze sharpened. "Out of my depth?" she repeated coolly. "You'll respect this court, Ms. Bondi." The silence that followed was deafening. Court officers subtly braced, sensing something volatile simmering. But Bondi pushed harder, leaning forward with fire in her voice. "Respect? I'm here to expose flaws, not to bow." Barrett didn't flinch. "Expose your mockery, perhaps. I'll prove just how misplaced it is." The words landed like thunder. The gallery stirred. Some leaned in, others murmured. The confrontation had shifted, from legal sparring to a personal reckoning. Bondi's defiance surged. "Flaws, Justice. Your court's ivory tower can't match my experience." Barrett's reply came without hesitation. "Ivory tower? My judgments are grounded, Ms. Bondi. You're misstepping." Her voice was steady, incisive. The tension thickened with every exchange. "Misplaced mockery," Barrett pressed. "You're undermining your own case." But Bondi wasn't done. She laughed again, louder this time, her tone defiant. "Undermining? I'm exposing your limits, Justice. I'm ready." The courtroom buzzed. Officers exchanged glances. Radios crackled. The proceeding was unraveling, veering from composed discourse to raw, unfiltered showdown. And just when it felt like the heat couldn't rise higher, Barrett delivered the moment that silenced the room and shattered Bondi's bravado. Her response, so pointed, so personally devastating, it reduced Bondi from mocking smirks to quiet tears. A transformation captured, shared, and dissected across every corner of the internet. The courtroom battle between Bondi and Barrett wasn't just a legal clash. It was a moment of reckoning, a fall from bravado, and a reminder of the unshakable power that comes not from volume but from conviction. "Ready? You're reckless, Ms. Bondi." Barrett's voice sliced through the courtroom like a scalpel. "I'll restore decorum." The rebuke wasn't just firm. It was personal, and it lit a fuse. Bondi's eyes narrowed, her smirk returning with force. What ignited the blaze wasn't just her laughter. It was Barrett's unwavering composure in the face of open defiance. Insiders say Barrett leaned forward, voice steady, deliberate. "Reckless. Your laughter distracts, not defends. I'll expose your weakness." Bondi didn't flinch. She struck back. "Weakness? You're a scholar, Justice, not a fighter. I'll dominate this court." She gestured toward her notes, her tone brimming with contempt. The gallery split. Some murmured, some filmed. Social media exploded with reactions. Bondi mocks Barrett began trending within minutes. As the confrontation escalated, Bondi's confidence began to falter. The courtroom pulsed with a raw electric energy. Her voice trembled with defiance. "Dominate? Your rulings won't silence me, Justice. I'll laugh louder." But Barrett didn't blink. Louder. "You're unraveling, Ms. Bondi. Your case, your conduct, won't stand." A ripple swept the courtroom. Some stood, others whispered. Officers signaled for calm, but Bondi pressed forward, unrelenting. "Unraveling? I am your challenge, Justice. You're slipping." The tension surged as Barrett's patience thinned. She was building toward something, and everyone in the room could feel it. A reporter whispered, "She's about to break her." Then it came. "You're reckless. Your mockery weakens this. Chamber, you're no match for reason." Bondi's bravado cracked, her voice brittle but bold. "Reason? I'm exposing your bias, Justice. I'll laugh you off this bench." Her laughter rang again, defiant, almost desperate. The gallery split. Some chanted, "Go Pam!" Others whispered urgently, phones in hand. One headline blazed across X. Bondi taunts Barrett in explosive Supreme Court clash. But Barrett's expression turned cold steel. "Laugh," she said, eyes narrowing. "You're a provocateur, Ms. Bondi. I'll restore dignity to this courtroom." Her tone, sharp as a gavel strike, triggered a roar from the gallery. Murmurs swelled. Some pleaded for order. Bondi stood tall, but her posture now strained. What turned a fiery clash into a raging wildfire wasn't just Bondi's mockery. It was Barrett's precision. She leaned in once more, voice thick with gravitas. "Dignity. Your laughter is your flaw. You'll face my judgment." Bondi fired back, but her words came slower now. "Judgment? You're a scholar, Justice. Your words won't move me." The gallery erupted. Claps, yells, chaos. Barrett didn't flinch. "Words?" she said. "My reason cuts, Ms. Bondi. Brace yourself." The chamber exploded. Phones up. Officers moved. The Supreme Court had become a cauldron of raw emotion, order unraveling as one woman's defiance met another's unshakable fire. And it wasn't over yet. She was unshakable, but Bondi wouldn't yield. "Brace your court's softness, Justice. My fight's alive." Her gestures cut the air, bold and defiant, voice cracking with conviction. But before the echo faded, Barrett snapped back. "Alive? You're overreaching, Ms. Bondi. You're done." Her tone was ice, measured, final. The gallery erupted. Papers tossed, phones lifted, live streams firing across platforms. But Bondi stood her ground. "Done. I'm just starting, Justice." Her bravado peaked, eyes blazing, posture rigid. Yet insiders whispered, "Barrett's breaking her." The night charged toward a tear-jerking peak. Bondi's mockery was teetering, her confidence fraying. The courtroom had transformed into a vortex of raw emotion, a stage for a reckoning. Justice Barrett, her authority a towering force, met Bondi's provocations with sharpened precision. Barrett's tone stayed calm, but every word hit like a blade. "Overreaching? Your mockery's a facade. Your case is crumbling." With surgical clarity, she dismantled Bondi's fictional ethics argument, citing procedural flaws, precedent, and intent. The gallery roared. Some cheered, others gasped. Bondi's eyes flashed. "Crumbling? I've fought bigger fights, Justice. You're overmatched." Her voice was bold, but strained. The crowd surged, murmurs colliding with gasps as court officers braced, radios crackling. Barrett pressed in. "Overmatched? Your laughter betrays weakness, Ms. Bondi. This court demands substance. A jab both precise and personal. Bondi squared her shoulders. Weakness. I'm exposing your limits, Justice. My fight's real. Her voice wavered, laced with bravado. The gallery answered with chaos. Shouts of, "Pam! Pam!" clashed with whispers of, "Barrett's unshaken." Ex-posts surged. Barrett? Corners Bondi. She's got her. The moment Justice bites back. Barrett delivered the next blow. Real? You're a provocateur, Ms. Bondi. I'll expose your flaws. The chamber trembled. Applause broke out. Officers moved to contain the rising tide. Barrett leaned in, eyes locked. Flaws? Your arguments are hollow. You'll face my reason. Her voice rose with command as she cited a 2010 ethics precedent, devastating in its relevance. Bondi's facade cracked. Hollow? I'm a fighter, Justice. You're academic. But her retort faltered. The crowd erupted. Some stood. Others filmed. Every moment hitting X in real time. Barrett unshaken. Afshan Bondi breaks. Barrett didn't let up. Academic! I'm your equal, Justice. Bondi dared. Laugh with me. Her laughter rang out again. But this time it was weaker. The chamber pulsed, a crucible of tension. Officers signaled frantically. Barrett remained composed, dominant. Bondi pressed once more. Equal. Your gavel's cold, Justice. My passion burns. Her words trembled, fierce but faltering. Barrett cut through. Burns! You're collapsing, Ms. Bondi. Your case is done. The gallery roared. Some tossed programs, others streamed the scene, disbelief and awe colliding. But Bondi stood tall, desperate. Done? I'll outlast you, Justice. Insiders murmured. She's unraveling. Barrett was dismantling her. The night surged toward a climax, a stunning, tear-jerking moment. The courtroom blazed with energy as Barrett, her poise relentless, delivered the final blow. Collapsing, Ms. Bondi? Your laughter mocks justice. Your case betrays it. Her voice, steel and sorrow, struck a chord that stopped the room. The crowd froze, silent. Pam Bondi said nothing. The viral firestorm was instant, the vulnerable. Barrett's words were raw, vivid and searing, as she tied Bondi's fictional ethics claim to a haunting reality, the true cost of prosecutorial overreach. She invoked a hypothetical family, broken by unchecked power. The gallery reacted instantly, some sobbing, others gasping, the weight of her words landing like thunder. Bondi's jaw clenched. Vulnerable. You're a judge, not their savior, Justice. Her voice was unsteady, retreat disguised as defiance. Murmurs surged like a wave. Some cheering, others falling silent. As court officers froze, radios crackling with tension, the record held. Emotion erupted. Barrett pressed the wound. Savior! Your mockery scorns this court's duty, Ms. Bondi. I uphold it. A jab. Personal. Devastating. Bondi didn't flinch. Duty. I fight for truth, Justice. You can't silence me. Her voice quivered, eyes flaring. But the fire was fading. The gallery roared. Chants of, Pam! Pam! Clashed with whispers. Barrett's breaking her. Phones filmed. Ex-posts exploded. Barrett shakes Bondi. The moment Justice took the mic, Barrett's voice rose, razor-edged. Silence? You're overreaching, Ms. Bondi. You're done. The audience surged. Shouts echoed. Barrett's winning. Bondi's fearless. The tide was turning. The clash burned toward a fever pitch. Insiders say Barrett raised her eyes, gaze locked, voice resolute. Done? I speak for those your actions harmed, Ms. Bondi. Their pain guides me. She recounted systemic injustice with piercing clarity. Bondi's eyes flickered. Her posture slipped. Pain. Your academic justice. Her voice nearly vanished. The gallery erupted again. Some stood filming, others sobbing. Clips hit X instantly. Barrett's plea goes live. She's unstoppable. Millions watched. Bondi pushed back, weakly. Academic? I am their fighter, Justice. Feel my strength. But the defiance was fading fast. Sources say what cracked Bondi wasn't fury. It was Barrett's sincerity. She gripped the bench, her voice steady. Strength? Your laughter's hollow, Ms. Bondi. This court seeks justice. Resolve and empathy fused in every syllable. Her eyes locked on Bondi's. Her words landed like a verdict. Hollow. I'm their voice, Justice. My fight's real. Bondi's voice trembled. The crowd roared. Some rushed forward. Others chanted, Barrett's truth. Pam's unraveling. Then came the silence. You're heard, Barrett said softly. The clash teetered on the edge. Insiders whispered, She's moving her. The night careened toward a tear-jerking climax. Barrett's heartfelt response was the spark that shattered Bondi. The courtroom exploded into a soul-shattering crescendo. Justice Amy Coney Barrett, unyielding, unshaken, delivered a stunning, emotionally charged blow to Bondi's bravado. The gallery sat in awe as the former Florida Attorney General finally broke, tears spilling freely. The internet surged. This court seeks justice. Barrett's vow, her empathy, undeniable, her clarity, devastating, her final words, trembling with conviction, landed like a blow that would ripple far beyond the courtroom. Hollow laughter, Ms. Bondi. Your case never sought justice, but I do. And just like that, Bondi's mockery crumbled, and the nation watched, breathless. Mockery betrays the broken lives justice serves, Barrett declared. Their pain outweighs your fight. Her voice cut through the courtroom, vivid, heart-wrenching, as she wove a tale of a fictional family, devastated by prosecutorial overreach, into the ethics debate now. Burning between her and Bondi, the gallery reacted viscerally, some weeping, others gasping, as if Barrett had cracked the walls of the court wide open. Across the aisle, Bondi's face crumpled. Broken? You're a judge, not their heart, she whispered, barely audible, her voice faltering. But the onlookers surged. Cheers fused with sobs. Court officers froze. Radios silent. The moment held. Emotion detonated. Barrett stepped forward. Heart! Your scorn undermines this court's very purpose, Ms. Bondi. I honor it. Her tone, resolute, piercing, landed like judgment itself. Bondi wavered. Purpose? I fought for truth, for justice. She replied, tears brimming. You can't break me. But her voice trembled. The gallery roared in reply. Barrett! Barrett! Bondi's done. Others whispered. Phones captured every second. X lit up. Barrett breaks Bondi was trending by the minute. Then Barrett's voice soared, resolute and radiant. Break? I speak for those you've dismissed, Ms. Bondi. Their tears demand justice. Her words, a manifesto carved in grief and resolve, sent the room into a storm. Some cheered, others sobbed. The tide turned. At the climax, all restraint shattered. Insiders say Barrett stood taller than ever. Justice? Your laughter mocked their pain, she said. This court rises above it. Her delivery, a masterclass in empathy and command. Bondi could no longer hold back. Tears streamed, her voice broken. I tried, Justice. Just a whisper. Just defeat. The gallery surged again. Some stood, filming. Others wept. Clips went viral instantly. "Bondi cries live," read one post, racking up shares. "Barrett's a titan." "She ended her." Barrett closed. "Tried. Your points are heard, Miss Bondi, but justice prevails." Her voice was final. The chamber pulsated. Bondi, head bowed, sobbing. The clash had resolved. The aftermath crashed like a tidal. Wave sources say Barrett paused. Then, "This court is adjourned." Her voice, steady, unshaken. Bondi's team rushed to her side. Whispers echoed through the chamber. She was fierce. Barrett owned it. Outside, the crowd erupted, some chanting, "Justice, Barrett!" Others filming, uploading, X exploded. Barrett was trending globally. Her poise hailed. Bondi's tears immortalized. A viral watermark of defeat. The saga's impact surged. Barrett's empathy and authority were cemented. Bondi's downfall became a humbling spark. Her mockery, now silenced. But the story isn't over. This moment is the fuse. Barrett's next ruling. Bondi's next stand. Something is about to ignite, so smash that subscribe button. You won't want to miss the next blaze.